So today we have a big channel, Tactical 10. Never heard of him again, or I presume it's a him. I don't really know, but 223,000 subscribers. So I'm presuming he's not a like a US or UK airsofter, because I feel like a channel of that size would have been on my radar slightly. This again caught my attention, as you know most of these do, because it is named Tokyo Marui Mk.18 MWS gas blowback. Now I have a Tokyo Marui Mk.18 and I also have a Guns Modify Mk.18, both of which I played around with. In fact, let me go get one of them so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so guys, this is my Mk.18. Let me just put on my headphones so I can hear what I'm saying. This is my Mk.18, this is one of them, sorry. This is the Tokyo Marui Mk.18 gas blowback. It's the Daniel Defense model. So you've got Daniel Defense pick rail right here. I've got an EOTech on it. I've got a PEC 15 unit on it. I've got a Surefire light, a Unity tactical Axon switch. All of this is real. This isn't, sorry. This is a Somo gear. Magpul QD mount. I've got a bad lever here. I've got a Geisley Automatics charging handle on here. I've got Daniel Defense furniture. So I've got the stock, and then I've got a pistol grip, and also a foregrip here from Daniel Defense. That's kind of like a bit of a change. I've actually got an Ace Tech flash hider. Which allows me to put this QD... One second, got a QD in there already. Let's remove that. Which allows me to put this QD suppressor on here. And I actually think, if I tighten this up, I actually think this looks pretty cool like that. I don't actually normally run it like this. I'll run it short unless I am playing in like a night game where I need a tracer or an indoor like thingy game. But this is going to be my Mk.18. I think obviously this is going to be a build video, so he's going to like show what his Mk.18 looks like, so we can do some comparisons. I can give you my thoughts on it, but I'm quite excited to watch this because it's a big channel, as I said. So we'll see why his channel is so big and how good this actually is. First external build. Okay, so there it is. It's the same. He's obviously got a different pistol grip on it, and he's got a different stock on it. That looks like a Magpul CTR stock. I don't know what that pistol grip is. Looks like it's pretty well used because that fire selector's pretty worn down. He's got some iron sights on it, which I don't have. I know that's a bit of a faux pas. And he's got a sling mount on the side of that pick rail. I can't see what else he's got yet. Okay, so he's put an LPVO on it with like an RMR like mount on top of it, which it looks like he hasn't got anything on yet. However, he is going to put a, what is that, like a Holosun on the top there. He's obviously mixing the black and the tan, but I expect it's going to look quite good at the end because it's going to be like a mixture of all of them together. He's got a different foregrip on it, but he's going with a similar design. Obviously, I've got an EOTech on there. He's got the Surefire on there, just like mine. Similar position. He's gone with a Surefire switch on there. So I presume that's just going to be a switch for his flashlight, and he's not going to have a PEC or any laser device on there. He's got a different QD suppressor on it. Is that the Knight's Armament? Kind of like CAC suppressor. He's got a different sling. I use QD sling points on everything. In fact, that is something I've also changed on mine. So mine came with that sling mount. I've put a different back plate on mine. And that back plate allows me to have that QD angled thing on it. I've also got a GBRS group Hydra mount, which kind of keeps everything up here, which I really like, especially on the Mk.18. But it looks cool. It looks like he's got some other options there. He has got a PEC unit. He has got a different foregrip, an offset light mount. Is that? Okay, oh, so we got a second external build. It's going to be a different one. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be more like mine. He's gone with the PEC unit on there. He's got an Axon, sorry, a Unity tactical switch, but it's a different one. I think that's called the legs. No, what's it called? I've got one of those. I just don't actually use it because I prefer the Axon, like smaller little switch. Obviously, I've got my PEC unit up on the Hydra mount, and I don't have it at the front because I didn't want to make it too front heavy. And then he's got like a T2 style red dot with a Unity Tactical Riser. He's put a standard flash hider with, again, it's like a QD suppressor on there. And now he's gone with the QD mount. That's exactly the mount that I have for my sling. Like a kind of mag pull. I don't know if his is the right... Oh, and he's not using it QD. Oh, that's weird. So he's used the QD mount and then put a regular sling on there. I mean, that looks cool as well. I'd probably run mine more like that just because I don't really need an LPVO on such a short replica. This is number 3. So he's got a D-bow on there. He's then, again, gone with that switch. He's got an offset like Arasaka. No, that's a Hades Strategic mount, which is pushing his flashlight forward. He's using the same Surefire on all of these. And then he's got, obviously, some cable management there. Which, again, I do. I hate having cables that run wide. Oh, sorry, are loose. That is, again, an EOTech that he's got with no riser. And then he's put that foregrip on there. And he's gone back to his older sling mount. And then he's gone with that suppressor. It's a different suppressor on there. QD again. I'd probably go with that one so far. I think that would be my go-to. 4th option. I don't know. I want to know in the comments, guys, which one you would do. Okay, so it looks like this is a different day potentially. So he's got a different. Heck, what is that? That's an Engal. So I kind of want to get a Somo Gear one of those, but it's $450 to get it, which to me at the moment, and then I need to buy a different switch because it's a different input. He's gone with no switch on it. So he's got a regular one that just goes in the Surefire, and then he hasn't put a switch. So he's going to have to like control that on the top of it with that button. Come back to that suppressor, and then he's using the same sling. That sling has stayed every single time. He's not playing around with the, like, stock on it. 5th build. Wow, we're going through him. He must be getting used to, like, where he's putting everything. Get stuff on and off pretty quickly. Okay, so that is one of the... Is it Magpul? Is it Maul? Yeah, Maul. So M-A-W-L. And I haven't actually got one of those or played around with them, but it does look pretty cool. And then he's got an ACOG on there. That's a replica ACOG. And then he's putting an RMR mount on top to then put a little micro red dot. Again, he's gone to that kind of Hollow Sun repro. See, that's kind of a lot more like my build with that center. Like a lot of weight in the center there with a bigger ACOG, lower, like less weight on the front end. Okay, so that is that one, guys.
I get asked this question.
There's an Airsoft GI video. So that was cool, guys. I liked that a lot, actually, just kind of seeing, it was kind of like he was using similar actual attachments and just kind of mixing them up. I've done a lot of that with most of my builds, like this one, for instance, as I was talking through, just trying to like find my favorite setup. I really like this because it kind of gives me everything. I've got the Surefire, I've got the laser on here and kind of night vision capability. This switch I prefer. It's like the same Unity Tactical brand, but I prefer that. I mean, obviously this is my build, so I would take my build over his build any day, but I actually really enjoyed that. So I think that 3rd one is what I would go for in terms of those 5 builds. I want to know what you guys would have. I'll put the link to this guy's channel, Tactical 10, and that video as well. I don't know where. I'd love to like actually, let's go and have a look at his channel and then I can show you guys. So it's an Airsoft channel, and it is all written in English, and I don't know why I haven't heard of this guy. It looks like he does some very cool training drills. So it's worth checking this guy out for sure. So I'll put a link to his channel. I'll put a link to that video. Let me know who else you guys want to see. Please do hit that notification bell because that's what I'm trying to get everyone to at the moment. Really, I premiere a video every single day. And so if I can get everyone with the notification bell on, at the moment we have about 15 to 20 people in the chat every single day I was doing it at 3 p.m. PST. I've now moved that. But everyone is in there, and it's so good being able to just have a conversation. So I'm trying to get more and more people in there. So please hit the notification bell. If you see the premiere come on or me go live, please do jump in and have a chat. I really want to speak to everyone. So have a great day wherever you are, and go and check out Tactical 10. Goodbye.